Hey you, it's me. Today we're designing Libra. As always, these design sessions would not be possible without the help of my wonderful Instagram followers. So thank you for picking the traits, and if you'd like to be part of the design session, just follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description below. And if you're interested about the rest of the zodiacs, there's a playlist linked down below as well. With that out of the way, let's see the traits we got for the wonderful Libra. We got another girl! Yes! She's average tall, made out of triangles and a dash of cubes. Ooh, we're doing clean hair. They're also longer. Straight hair while we're at it, and partially normal, partially dyed, so I think I'm just going to go for ombre hair. What do you think? Green eyes. And exactly in the middle when it comes to the skin color. Cool. You guys won your freckles for days for a mere one person. I'm looking at you guys. One day, we're going to have a character without freckles. You'll see. One day. And this time around, I made a pool for either or whenever it comes to clothing, so today we're doing extra clothing. Last but not least, the necklace wins this round. Alright. Let's begin the designing process. But first, a quick note session so I have all the traits down for when I'm designing. By the power of editing, speed it up. Funny story, my ex is actually a Libra. Well, both my exes are. So I kind of know what this sign is all about, and visually I can't really imagine a Libra without glasses, so she's gonna have glasses, which I think really fit her. Plus, glasses are pretty, so for y'all glasses wearing people, you are beautiful. Show off your glasses with pride. Anyway, this design was pretty straightforward. The only issue I had was with hair, because my long hair knowledge is pretty limited, so I checked real quick on Pinterest for some ideas and decided, well, why not give her a fringe? I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I loved fringes. I think they look really cute on girls, but not so much on guys. Sorry, you just remind me of Mandark from Dexter's Lab if you do that, so maybe please don't, or kind of Rock Lee from Naruto. With her hair designed, I went on to a separate sketch for designing her clothes and then put together both on a third design. I really like the portrait sketch of her. You can already tell her personality from it, even though it's just a regular smiling one. Plus, having the hair go in two locks in front makes her really cute too. With Libra herself down, I did some sketches for today's pet zodiac, which was the pug. Okay, pugs are super cute, but I have no idea how to draw them, so I did two sketches. And after finishing them, I just decided that I'm going to draw the pug with closed eyes to make it easier for myself. Remember kids, cheating is fine as long as you decide to do it with dignity and decide to share that you're cheating, thus accepting your flaw. Please don't cheat either on your tests or significant other though, because we're just talking about drawing cheating things. wallpaper done, these thumbnail sketches were a bit of a difficulty because I had no idea in what kind of pose to put these two in. Luckily, after sketching a bit of the lines, I kind of figured out that, hey, maybe a sitting position with her reading a book while petting her pug wasn't such a bad idea. So I took that and went on to the digital world. Just a quick shameless plug, if you want to see more zodiacs, remember to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell to get notifications when new videos come out, so you don't miss anything. Alright, shameless plug done, back to the drawing. As with any digital illustration, I started off with coloring the background in a darker color and adding the grid to keep me focused on the general composition of this piece. Another thing that's good to have in mind, especially in a case like this one, is the main silhouette. If you can tell from the silhouette what the character is doing, then your pose is good. But if not, keep playing a bit until you get a proper pose down. A wonderful source for this is from The Illusion of Life, a wonderful Disney classic animator's book that gives a proper lesson. Here's how it looks. For example, this pose was giving me quite some hell, so I was really glad when I got it down, so I could concentrate on making a more proper sketch for the clothes. Which today also decided to play with me and give me issues. Cause even after finishing the sketch, I felt the left arm, the one that is petting the pug, felt off. So after line arting the doggo, I went back in and fixed it again. Just goes to show that if something feels off, you can always keep fixing it until it looks right. By the way, I really love how the pug's face came out. He looks so pleased with himself, so I'm kinda jealous of him. I want to be petted and without worries like he is too. When it came to the Converse shoes, I ended up drawing them way too big. Unless she has big feet, which, hey, nothing wrong with that, but I decided to fix them later on as well. As for the final issue of today, I had to keep fixing up the other arm that was holding the paper Libra was reading from. This, my children, is why we use references, so you don't end up with broken hands and fingers. I did use my own hand as reference, but I had to position it in different poses for quite a while until I found the exact pose that resembled the one Libra was in. So, in the end, that got fixed too. Yay! Let's talk for a second about something that I do love how it came out, and that's her face. I really love her face, especially her gaze. She's such a cutie patootie. I did play with her lips because it's nice to have different expressions for different characters, and Libra feels like the type of person that ends up being so into something that on the outside they may look serious. And I'm actually really happy with her focused expression. I think it came out great. Color design took a while, mostly because I'm not that great at putting clothes together with humans, and then you have that other next level, which is designing clothes to go well with a different skin tone, and Pampd.x stopped working. I'm just not a very fashionable person at heart, and I think it shows, but I think I managed to save this one in the end. Honestly, the shading and lighting always pulls together the whole design in the end, as well as the background. A thing I have yet to mention while designing these was the end texturing. Before I finish an illustration, I add a final layer that I fill with a color, usually the one that's supposed to resemble the light. Then I go into filter, noise, add noise, and click OK. You'll end up with the type of effect as old screens used to have, so you then need to go to the layer modes and play around. I usually pick overlay and then play with the opacity. Usually it ends up being around 4-ish% or somewhere around those lines. Basically, you make it feel more traditional with only the ever so slight texture. It's also a trick a lot of digital artists use that you might not have known until now, so you're welcome. The main thing is not to make it too obvious and too bright. 100% is definitely way too strong, so yeah, just play with it and don't put too much texture. And now you can also spy on your favorite artists and wonder if they also use noise or not, so happy speculating. And that's the end of today's session. I really hope you like how Libra came out, and before you go, I'd like to thank these wonderful people that picked out the traits I got the joy to work with. And if you'd also like to be mentioned, just pick that you'd like to be mentioned in the voting polls and voila! If you'd like to see more of my videos, click on this one where I was talking about monthly drawing challenges while I was doing some portrait studies, or click this one where you have one of the zodiac signs. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. See you next week when we're designing... Oh my god, it's my sign sign! Oh my god, yes, see you for Scorpio's design session. It's gonna be a wild ride, especially considering the puppers, so I hope you're excited. Remember to be patient and positive, and bye-bye!